Oh, you're still in here. It's been a while. Oh, well. Good, good. No one's in medbay. It's beautiful. Hey. Hey, Miranda.
Everyone,
Yeah?
I have good news.
What's up?
It's not long range, but I managed to jury-rig to our console here.
Wait.
Something just...
What?
Another one of those ships.
Another one.
Great.
Maybe they're coming for their
Came
lost...
back.
Wait.
Coming for their missing people.
Get to the camera.
Good news.
Let's see
We'll
if
be
it's
able to
back
warn
up.
these. I got
Yes,
yeah,
we can contact them on the radio.
medical officer. Get the chief medical officer.
Where's Martin?
Where is he?
Oh. Did power just go out? Shit.
Power's down.
Damn it. Damn it.
Well, is the radio operating in a separate power source or connected to the main?
The radio itself is powered
Okay.
by a small fusion cell. However, the system it's hooked into is not, so I don't think it would be able to work.
Damn it.
Are we getting anything on cams?
No,
What's
the
going on?
power's off.
New, new
Power
group.
turned off, new ship came in.
Yeah, another ship, same type as the other one.
Camera's still
Same exact model?
Yeah.
As you can see, I managed to get this radio hooked up, but the power failing.
The signal's too faint though, the issue.
I managed
Personally,
to
your
hook this.
signal's too... I know,
Yeah.
but it's still faint. Around a ship, they'll have to bridge to hear this.
Well, it's the best I could do on short. Want me to spacewalk and hook it up to the main antenna.
We have a... I need everyone to get ready. If we're gonna have visitors, hopefully.
Okay.
Let's try to beat them down there so they don't get slaughtered this time.
Nonsense. That'd be suicide. Have you... time? Ever since those things showed up, they've been even more agitated than normal.
Hmm.
You know what else would
There's
be
always a horde
suicide?
waiting outside.
Staying up here and waiting to die of old age.
Oh, let's wait for them to come here. If they're gonna send a second ship, they're gonna send a...
Must have been here.
Yes, they're gonna send more, maybe. Yeah, the other ones were able to hold themselves off for a time.
How
Without
could our
knowing what
power
was
have
here.
failed?
We've been adrift for years.
I set up
there
the
we go.
solar equipment.
There we go. Well, we have to be aligned with the sun. With a star, and we're drifting still, so...
Star map calculations and some AI things have calculated that we are in somewhere off the beaten path right now. An area where no one would normally find us. That's surprising someone.
If- It would make sense.
So-
Those scanner devices makes sense. We picked up the scanner device and less than 2 months later seems that in around the same area we've been probes flying around. I don't know if you
question
noticed
is-
them.
Who would willingly approach an Imperial Star Destroyer?
Someone who
Scrappers?
thinks of fucking...
I mean, we look dead.
We're...
To the
we're-
outside.
Yeah, we're derelict. We're just fucking flying around, and we're not even flying. We're just hurtling through space, basically.
You say that like Imperial Star Destroyers drifting through space is a normal occurrence.
It's
Yeah,
not at all.
It is.
sometimes.
It's not at all. That's why everybody thinks that we're dead.
Plus, if we're far away, they can get away with it.
I just hope we don't lose this opportunity like that put up. Showed up
was
on
Oh
still-
ship.
god. Don't remind me of the prison barge.
One of our other people reported seeing they actually were able to salvage what they needed and they left. I know, crazy.
And they left us here?
They got chased though.
Might have
Rob,
not even
thing.
known we were up here.
Wait, if they left, maybe they sent for help.
Highly doubt it.
Look, I know you don't think the Imperials want us alive, but maybe they contacted someone else.
Suit up, armor up. We don't know if these people are hostile. We need to make
Right.
sure if they are, we are ready for them.
If they are hostile, we're taking their ship.
Taking polar ships and getting. They are hyperdrive capable, no doubt.
Be a planet nearby.
Probably
With all due
there is.
respect, I have a son. I can't just wait to die up here with the rest of you.
With all due respect to engineer, it'd be suicide to go out there. We're gonna wait to see if these people die.
Fine, we'll do it your way, but if no help comes in the next few months, I'm making a break for it with or
No,
without you.
no, what I'm saying is if they don't come up here within let's say a month or two, who knows? If we'll give it a few days, and we'll keep track of them through the ship's data. If they don't show up or are signs that they're not alive, we'll go down there. We have an opportunity at our hands. We just, I would feel bad if we swap places with them, you know?
Of course.
We've been here for so long, if we swap places with them, they're gonna be in our exact same-ish situation.
You're right.
Actually, that's incorrect. They'd be in a worse situation. They have nobody who knows the ship. Unless someone stays here already. Which some
Keep
people
the audio
probably
logs here then. If
Alright.
anyone finds the ship after we leave, we'll leave all of our data here. Recommend you leave some mementos or something, some sort of thing to show that there were people here at one point.
I'll
All
leave
due
my old
respect, I
pseudo
think we
armor.
should blow this damn ship up. This fucking plague, if it gets unleashed on the
We can't
galaxy,
get to the reactor, so we can't do that.
hell.
The ship was not installed with a scuttling device on the bridge. And the reason was because it was a weapons research project ship.
That and the last
Vector
time I
has
saw
an
the
R&D
reactor.
platform.
The last time I saw the reactor, it was only at half power. That was before the outbreak. It wouldn't even have enough to overload it if we wanted to, and we could get
True.
down.
I've not been clear with you on the whole thing. I'm sure I haven't. Since we're gonna get out of this, if some of us don't survive, if I don't survive, no. This was an Imperial-made epidemic.
What?
I'm not
They
sure.
made this?
Yes. I don't know why. I believe it was commissioned by Lord Vader himself. I have. It's meant to go out of control, but the reason they never. If they about this, they will silence all of us.
Yes.
What I'm saying.
You think
Can
I'd
I
go back
ask
to the Empire after hearing they made this?
Wasn't intentional. This thing was a very old virus or something from a few thousand years ago, from what I know. And they had it in containment, and somehow it broke containment. Someone probably miscarried a container with it. It was brought on the ship along with a bunch of other stuff. A lot of it's ruined now, but There's a data repository on the second level, I believe. It has data that would be expected of a secret research ship like this. Everyone seems to think that the Vector was a standard issue battalion carrying Star Destroyer. None of you were never meant to see combat. You were all here to protect the ship. You're not to fight rebels.
God, I feel like an idiot.
Why do you think
The
we have
Empire
prisoners
used-
on the ship? They're not using you. What do you mean they're using you? They employed you to do a job.
If I knew this was the job I was doing, I never would have signed up.
Same.
A lack of neglect for the ship over the years is what screwed us over. It appears that the engineering crews that signed on the ship started to not care for the vessel. This vessel should have been prime condition. Never happened. We had barriers, we had force field, we had turret in place, we had so much set up in case something bad happened. Due to neglect, it got out of hand. It has been a long time coming, but the name of this project is Project Blackwing. It never really had a true purpose. It was to experiment with and to contain it. It should have never gotten to this. The Admiral, fuck him, knew about this, and instead of acknowledging there was a containment breach and some critical security issues happening to the vessel, he said it's no big deal, just quarantine the lower levels and eject all oxygen to them. What do you think happened? I mean, both know who shot him. Randar.
Yes.
I know you shot him. I respect you. I
What
mean,
was it?
you mutinied, but you saved lives down there. Sure, we would have contained it so long ago. But you know what would have happened? We would have not had any of you survive. And also, the other issue is, his scuttling method was going to permanently damage the ship. He would have broke all airlocks and broke life support, killing everyone on the vessel, including everyone up here.
He wanted to kill all of us just in the ship.
Thousands of people just died because of a small outbreak. And then we found out the power generator failed, and then down. Now, I know you're all gonna renounce your Imperial identities. You feel betrayed because of all this.
Yeah.
I know. You can never go back to the Empire anyway, I don't feel. All of us will have to leave. They would rather kill us to silence this major failure they did than redress they did something wrong.
Damn it, we're the galaxy, not do this. So what, if everything went right, they were going to use this as a weapon, or what?
It never stated they were going to use this as a weapon. Experimental thing, along with other experimental things, kept in our repository.
Why would Lord Vader be interested in this? If I learned of this disease, I would have had all the samples destroyed a long time ago.
I'm not sure, personally. He knows what's best at times. Lack of
Wait a minute.
oversight.
If they're going to silence us, there's a good chance that my family...
No. The ship was went missing. Your family will be fine. They'll just say you're dead.
Yeah.
I can't
all
return
intents
to
and
them even if I
purposes, you're all
escaped
dead.
them.
You'd need to hire some people. That you're alive or something. Lies. Kind of out of luck.
I guess in that way, Kirk is the luckiest of us. As much.
I don't know why you'd say that. You're just saying that because he's a prisoner. That's what he was. He was imprisoned on the ship.
They'll probably just
Sure.
assume he was killed.
Yeah.
But still, Kirk might have done a lot of bad shit in the past. Other stuff.
That might be the case, but his help has saved a lot of lives here.
Yes.
Plus,
And
if he gets out, he won't be Kirk anymore.
yes. Maybe these saviors of ours will be able to convince some people to join.
Help
Let
us
us
disappear.
join. Well,
Maybe.
personally, I can already envision why they're boarding the ship. They want to salvage it. Care about our lives?
Probably don't even think we are alive.
No. No one would think anyone's alive on the ship.
Yeah.
They're in the ship right now.
Hmm.
Main hangar bay. That means they're in the most infested part of the vessel.
Great.
The last group who showed up, although they were overrun, did put up a good fight.
Yeah.
We're in a
chance
side
they
hangar
will.
bay. Who knows? The best chance
Yes.
they have is if they're robots. If they are droids or something, they can't get infected.
True.
We don't know
Come
what
to think
we
of-
picked up as their interception. They sent out a message. We did not. I picked up a part of it. It said warning of biological hazards in the air. And then they said nothing else.
Wait,
They attempted
so
4 more SOSs and they didn't go through.
well, maybe at least then they know that they need a rebreather. That's a start.
Bring some sort of gear to resist. It's so frustrating to be able to read communications but not be able to use any of them.
It's not too personal a question. What are you planning to do if you get out of here?
Me? Me? Is that what you said?
Yes.
No, personally.
I feel like your medical expertise could save if you leave the Empire behind.
I'm not a good medic, and I think you should realize that after so long. I'm not that talented in the medical field. I've only been able to keep you alive because I have medical droids and guides and books and shit.
At least you're
Well,
trying.
then, if you're not talented at medical, why did they hire you? Medical staff.
Project on the ship. I have a lot of, I'm not good at medical, but I'm good at biological stuff. I was personally contracted to, mostly do a lot of the experiments on the ship, or at least oversee them.
Experiments. So you subjected people to this knowingly?
No, not what I said.
Well, if you're experimenting, then were you at least closer to finding some kind of cure or vaccine?
No.
Is there anything we
What
can
this
do?
is, we were experimenting to figure out what this was. We didn't know what this was until we got one of our prisoners had to get infected for it. He was incinerated though. So there was no way he spread it. Before you like, how dare I kill a prisoner? This was a terrorist, but attempted a suicide vest. No, don't feel any sympathy towards him. We figured out what this was, and we identified it to some sort of outbreak around 20 years ago. Some sort of people in this confederacy were able to figure out how this thing worked. Was able to replicate it.
Of course, Confederate bastards had something to do with it.
Yeah. It was able to attack clone genomes, however, it was stopped before it ever became an effective weapon, and only a few vials survived. One of those vials was brought to the ship. You see, this ship dealt with a lot of biological agents and other things that was used by the rebels and other people from past time. The ship was used as an R&D department. Why do you think we have so many commandos and shit on the ship? We had our own shock brigade on the ship, if you didn't realize.
Now that you mention it, there's a pretty high concentration of elite units on the ship that I know.
Yeah, that's exactly why. The ship was meant to be a off-the-grid kind of ship. We never fought battles, we never went to escorts, we were solely to progress technology for the Empire. It worked for a while, and then bad mistakes, bad quarantine attempts, and this happened. One might say this is an experiment in itself, but that is awfully cruel to say.
Well, if this is an experiment, then I wonder what the result we're gonna get.
Surely someone, if we ever get this out, will put this down in a history book. Oh, this was a great tale of human survival and commitment. They survived this many days, and they survived against all odds. And then they make it into a movie, a novel collection. They fucking exaggerate all the details, and then we're forgotten about in 30 years.
Probably.
That's the reality. They've exited the main hangar bay, it seems.
Oh,
They're progressing.
I mean,
good.
we'll have to know. I can't track them throughout the ship. I only have cameras to the main halls, to the main sections. I can't tell where they are, so you have to cycle cameras until we see them. It's hard to keep track of them.
They've made it farther than the first group. That's a sign that maybe we should be optimistic.
First group made it out of the side hangar, though. What I'm worried is, those joined the infected, and they were holding their guns still.
The farther
Then-
they go means the more likely skilled they are.
Likely they're gonna have to run into these, so if these people are on par with those, we probably will not have rescue. If they're better, we are in fortune then. But let's just hope they clear a path enough that we can get through the ship. Alright, we've talked long enough. Get all your weapons ready, prep all your grenades, anything else. Herschel, I need you to disable the elevator trap.
On.
We don't want these people triggering it. Lovik,
Yes?
I want you out, up here against the barricades.
Alright.
I'll be down.
Balthar, it was discovered recently that cloaking is somewhat effective against.
Good to know.
However, if you get close to them, they can smell you. If you need it in emergencies, there you go. Bro.
Good to know.
And something with Kirk was able to make. This is a multi-purpose. You can use it to fly for maybe around 20 or 30 seconds, and it also jettisons all their fuel into a high-yield explosive that ignites and burns anything nearby.
Well, I'll put it to good use.
Good luck out there.
Come back
I'll
safe.
need
With the elevator trap. I also took the liberty of carving a short message in the wall.
And since you all were up here, I recommend recording some data logs or audio logs or something. Something you can write down in case we do die from this.
A last will and testament.
I'm sure these people will not, if they're bad, they will not honor it. They at least need to know what's happened here, and we ask them to spread the news.
Leave my helmet
If
cam footage.
they want to. Yes, upload that. I'm a bit worried though. Should we even tell the general populace about this? Sounds like it would scare everyone.
Depends
might
if you
just-
want to fight the Empire again.
It might
I
just
do not
want to
incite
fight the
them
Empire.
against the Empire.
Look, something I've been holding from you.
You want to fight the Empire.
I'm sure you've heard about it. But I know you heard about Project Stardust, right?
Passing.
Who hasn't?
Giant battle station. Blown up by the Rebel Alliance.
I would say that's a tragedy if you had told me that before what happened on this ship. But now it
There
sounds
were
like
a
the
million
Empire had
people
it
on
come.
that ship.
You have a family, right? So did many people on that ship. What's different between you and them?
So, and also something else to know, because I've been able to get some news out there, from talk. The radio's been good at recapping history. Apparently, the space station was able to blow up planets. I know. Bit alarming, right?
That's horrible.
And you
think
know
I
what
made up
his
my
first
mind
target
about
was? Alderaan.
What?
Oh,
Alderaan had so many people.
Apparently, the rebels were making a biological weapon that would have killed everyone on the planet. Sounds familiar?
so they just blew
I
it
don't-
up? Killed
Blew it
everyone
up.
anyway.
I guess, but it's a painless death. But the issue is we lost most of high command on that ship. So anyone who knew about us, so this happened around a few months after we got stranded. Anyone who knew about us in the Vector was killed on that ship,
Wait,
Okay.
which
that
which
that might be
explains
good,
why
though.
nobody ever remembered us.
that might turn
Well, no
around
one came for
in our
us.
favor, though, because if we make it out of here, they
True.
might not think to look for us.
That is true, but you're still marked as KIA, probably in logbooks.
Right, well, my point is that maybe I can see my family, they won't think to look.
Yes, but I
Yeah.
recommend moving still if we get out of this. The other main issue that I foresee, the issue from this is that everyone who knew about the project is dead, which is why they never came to help us. Which is frustrating. Why does everyone have to make biological weapons? CIS, the Empire tried to study one, this went out of control. The rebels tried to do one, they caused the death of everyone on their planet by recklessly endangering them. The Empire lost 1 million men on a giant space station with trillions of credits, economic collapse. Like,
I need some
Fuck.
time to think.
apparently the rebellion is now called the Rebel Alliance, and they're pretty strong. If we go and survive this, not only will we have the Empire on our back, we'll have the Rebel Alliance on our back.
About that, I was thinking if I make it out of here, I might try to join them.
That's... I'm sorry, but I even know abhorrent stuff that has happened on this ship. I'd rather not reform the Republic. Stuff like this would be written off every single form. We'd be erased from history, and they act like we caused this or something.
This isn't about the Empire. It's personal to me.
Why?
My son wanted to join the Empire when he got older. And like, I can't talk about this. I need time to
He was
think
on
about
Alderaan,
myself.
was he? That what you're gonna say? That he never got the chance because he was on a planet that got blown up?
Sorry, man. Sorry about your...
The rebels did not try to poison an entire planet to hold the Empire ransom. Maybe this wouldn't have happened. Gosh. This galaxy's gone to shit.
Just hope my
Yo,
sister's still
we're only
alive.
20 years after the last one. Economic depression, we're losing all on every front. God. Why can the rebellion just not be a thing? Had enough headaches. Rebellion did not fucking exist. I've been forced to look into this project. You know why I was sent on this project?
No.
Paranoia that the rebels would use the biological agent from the Confederacy on civilians or the Empire himself. Specifically against our best soldiers at the time, clone troopers. If you think about it, if the rebellion never fucking started, we'd never be here.
So...
In a way, the butterfly effect is their cause. I'm gonna go monitor stuff.